Hey, what's up guys, it's Rich. Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing some more Apex Legends, of course, and today we are testing out the new and improved single fire Hemlok. I used to love using this weapon in the earlier seasons of Apex Legends, but unfortunately they changed it in Season 3. The changes that they made were reducing the fire rate of the weapon, but also increasing the damage. I suppose they wanted to shift it into more of a stable, like a long range option for the Hemlok, because the burst fire mode isn't good at long range whatsoever. Now the damage increase that they put on the Hemlok was actually quite hefty. It went from an 18 damage shot to a 22 damage shot. Despite the increased damage, however, I never really got to grips with the newer reduced fire rate, so I didn't use it half as much as I did in the previous seasons. Fast forward 4 months, we are now in Season 4, which gave us a lot of changes in the weapon stats department, and the Hemlok was buffed. The fire rate of the single shot mode only was increased from 5.6 to 6.4. Now I assume that this statistic is shots per second. This is around a 14% increase in fire rate, or 1 in 7. You're effectively firing 1 extra bullet every 7 that you shoot. Now here's the best bit. Even though they increased the fire rate again, the damage increase from last season remained. This may be a gun that you want to pick up and experiment with, because I know a few people back in the day used to love the single fire Hemlok. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you do, be sure to hit the subscribe button to join the iTemp, and I will see you all in 5.5 seconds, my friends. Alright, the big planet harvester of doom it is, my friends. Look at my Apex Legends, Apex Predator trail. There is another team. How did they get here so quick? Careful. My teammate's landing with me. He is indeed. I got a 3-time sight. At least I'll put it on my boxing gloves and I'll snipe them. I know they're spring loaded. Where is the loot in this place? Like towards the end of the corridors, there's actually not any loot. Okay, I want that gun. I have no idea when I got this digital threat, but I guess I've got one. I knew the supply bin was here. My teammates have spotted someone. I'm a little bit scared though, teammates, because I do not have a weapon, my friends. I might tell them actually, just... Wait a sec. There's a weapon here. I'm good. It's a wingman. Being chased.
Fire, friends. Enemy down.
Healing up.
Making contact with enemy.
I can't see. What am I doing? There we go. Good grief. Yeah, get me off this wingman. Okay, I haven't played that much so far today. I've cold hands. I can't think of any of the excuses. It's not even cold in here. I don't have cold hands. I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you out of pure embarrassment. But it's okay because we've switched away from the wingman now. Maybe I should have switched the digital threat over to the wingman before firing. But it's difficult when people are right there. You don't want to spend time faffing about in your inventory. And the good news is, we have got ourselves... Oh, I've got hammer points on this. I didn't even realise. I got a hammer point P2020.
Hostile right here.
Cancel that. Sorry, team. I thought I heard someone. We're good. There's some loot over this way as well. I've got a single fire Hemlok, and I've been wanted to test this out. I've actually had, I have tested it out, and it's pretty good.
Patching myself up.
Lucky me. I have an extended sniper mag here.
I'm not sure. I mean, I probably would have talked about it in the intro. Every time I want to make a video on a certain gun, I talk about it in the intro, then I talk about it in the game anyway. So I'm sure you've heard what the update was. That is a load of lava, and that is not where I want to go. Alright, this is what I do every time I land here. And it's a bit of an issue. I just wonder about if these guys have any extra shields. I mean, I don't even have enough to regenerate. Nothing. Alright, well, I've already looted the other one as well. Where do we go? But I'm just going to commit. I'm just going to go this way. If you would like to join me, friends, I'm venturing over this way towards the vault, towards train yard as well. We've got some pretty good loot by the look of it. I love Revenant, honestly. I love his voice lines. I love the voice actor. I love the character. The only reason I'm not playing Revenant is because it was chosen before me. You can't complain when you're playing Pathfinder. Teammates already have level 2. Alright, let's go and see if anyone is here at the train yard. I cannot bunny hop going uphill. I need to stop trying that. I feel like these supply bins should have something special in them when the train is...
I am taking fire, friends. Recharging shields.
It's not that close. Yeah, they're down low. I'm going up top. See you, Bangalore.
Contact with hostile.
I'm on flank protection duty. There's two of them. Oh, stupid 3-time sight. Can't use my abilities. There we go, I can now. Oh, I got you, teammate. I can't stand... Okay, the 3-time sight is one of my favourites in the game. The only problem is, if someone is in your face like that, you are in a terrible spot. You're in an awful spot. The Bangalore, I mean, it's not fair on the Bangalore because obviously her passive... I'm gonna keep it though. If I get into a long-range gunfight. Obviously, the Bangalore's passive is that she runs quicker when she's being shot at or aimed at, whatever. So that's probably why I couldn't keep up with that. But that's literally as fast as I could turn around with this 3-time sight.
Let's go this way.
I got the vault key, and we can see on the minimap that this is still closed, unlocked. Hopefully there's some good stuff in there. 4 kills, not bad. I tell you what though, the only bad thing about that gunfight there with that single fire hemlock was the side that I was using. It wasn't suitable for that distance. Okay, I got the 2 best items. I've already got a gold bag. Got that at the start. I'm pretty sure they just let me just walk in there. They didn't even try and take stuff from me, which is great.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Just to show my my appreciation there. Thank you, friends. Vault key's outside my bag now, so I'll have a bit more room for some heavy rounds. But yeah, the increased fire rate definitely helped there at the close range gunfights especially. I'll walk around to the 1-time sight, and if I get into a longer range gunfight, I'll just quickly switch over to the 3 times. That's the plan. I think I've only used single fire guns so far this game. Scrapple City's still safe. Might as well venture over this way. Yeah, I got a kill with a wingman. I got 1 kill with the wingman. Missed all my other shots. No, I got 2 kills with the wingman. And then I switched over to the Hemlok. Yeah, I've only used single fire shots. I'm going for a single fire shot only victory here.
Here I go.
Alright, Fragment West it is, my friends. It's no longer called Capital City. That name has been taken away from the minimap. Or the map in general. This doesn't even look looted. Oh, maybe I'll just walk around to the 2-time site. That's a bit more of a... I mean, I could... I'm going to keep the... I'm going to keep the digital threats. It's so tempting to use the 1-time HCOG. But if I come across a Bangalore, or a Caustic for that matter, I'll be kicking myself.
Let's explore this way.
Actually, we've come all this way. We'll probably have to go back. I thought people were going to be fighting here at Capital City, or Fragment West even. But apparently that is not the case. It's a very sad day. There's a lot of people left though.
Gotta hop up here. Anvil receiver.
There we go, friends. Scrap in the distance. Where is that? I think that might be Mirage Voyage. I don't think... Initially, I thought that was down low. Okay. That's the wrong way. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty far away in Mirage Voyage. Fortunately for us, I am Pathfinder, and I've got my ulti. We should be there in no time. Sounds like a Gibraltar. I'm just going to let my teammates know what's going on. I'm heading over to a scrap. We'll see how far away this is if I can. There we go. A little bombardment going across that way. 2 arc stars, I believe, were thrown there. It's getting rowdy. Well, people are on the ship, but yeah, there you go. People are clearly this side as well. This might be the play. Might regret that. Might be useful. Might have been useful to use that to get onto the ship at a different angle, but there he is. Get thermatos, friend. I was running away. Great. At that range, you don't want to spam it as quick as you can. Because it still has that recoil.
Hostile right here.
Okay, that's when you want to spam it, at this sort of range. Gibraltar shredded too. His ADS shield's mainly gone. I'm going to get a quick few heals on. I'm going to go for a flank maneuver because they all have to heal up here. All three of them are struggling. Have they changed this ship? Does it always look like this? This is... Can I even make this? Should be able to. No, I bounced away from it. Teammates are messed up. Uno momento, por favor.
Recharging my shields.
Ooh, good job, team.
Good work, team.
Nice choice.
That is what I'd like to see. That is another team. I can't see this angle, it's annoying.
Position. Watch out.
Setting a portal. Set the portal. Need to recharge my shields.
We're gonna be safe, we should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna have to hop down. I didn't want to, but there's still someone behind as well.
Contact with
This is a bit messy.
repairing.
3. Beginning ring countdown.
Going in with the flank.
Enemy down.
111 damage.
Down. I need help.
111 damage with 3 shots there. Someone's nading.
Contact with target.
That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know if you saw that, but the revive animation, the little bar was different because I've got a gold bag. So now you know that you're bringing them back. And they can also see that, I assume. That's the point of it. So you know you're coming back with a bit more health. Useful, you know? Alright, 7 kills. Another P2020 kill. Actually, that was my first one. But I'm still happy I kept the digital threat. Since they were just walking around the smoke. Worked out in the end. Why are my grapples so bad today? These grapples are at best a 2 out of 10. I'm not sure you can rate them a 2 out of 10 if they don't even connect with the surface that you're trying to grapple to. They're a 0 out of 10. By default, surely. Guess it's more towards train yard, and someone did just get sniped and we couldn't hear it. So the fight is so far in the distance, the scrap is so far in the distance that we cannot even hear it. And you can hear snipers from so far away. There you go, someone else is getting down now. Where on earth are they? That's a team gone.
Further squads left.
2 squads. I always say it. But whenever there's 2 squads left, all you need to do is scout and try and locate one of the teams. And if you can, track that team or even try and get close without them realizing that you're close. Because ideally, you want them to find the other team and start fighting them. And then you sneak in. There we go.
Target over there.
Copy that.
I reckon that was the team that were fighting people. Because they're coming from so far away that we wouldn't have heard it.
Let's explore this way.
Now we just need to sort of track them. Should be caustic traps.
Receiving damage.
Should be caustic. Hey, what are you doing? He's got it. Jeez, he's ulting everything. Doesn't hop down, has he?
Patching myself.
Got him a little bit weak.
I am repairing myself. Hostile
I think he's still chinning up there. He had a gosh darn massive.
frag out.
Absolutely pepper me up there.
Start.
Yeah, you guys keep trying. I think this team might rush us. This is what you don't want to happen. You don't want to be the team fighting the other last team.
Hostile close.
If they stay there and just keep sniping, I'm happy. Alright, Spider-Man. There we go. Shieldless.
Reloading.
They stole my kill.
Hostile spotted.
They third parted and stole my kill.
Someone's out there.
Hostile over there.
Yeah. I am not looking there anymore.
1 minute. Ring's pretty close.
Still looking at me. Someone's P2020ing over there, it sounds like. What are you doing?
45 seconds. Rings nearby.
I don't know if that guy behind the rock could have rotated, because there's no way he'd just be chilling there. They keep sniping me. If you look at the minimap, these guys can definitely just rotate around if they wanted to.
They spotted me.
And there's only 2 people firing. There's definitely a good chance of someone trying to sneak around. And if you look at the minimap even more, if they do sneak around, all of a sudden, we're the ones being gate kept. We've got to keep an eye on this. It's like a game of chess. If I sit here and they knock on all my teammates, I can still provide crossfire, you know? I can weaken them as they try and rush my team. Oh, they've come over anyway. That's fine, this is a better position.
Hold tight. I'm gonna defend this area.
That's a good spot. I just need to be careful of them rotating. I very much doubt they're going to push this way.
Watch over there.
Hostile spotted.
I don't want to freak them out, so I want to tell them that we just need to be careful. Okay, we got a good RNG.
Looking good this way.
We can stop them here if they want to come through the middle one.
Contact with hostile. Contact. Hostile spotted.
Teammates firing him as well.
Portal placed.
Set 'em up good.
I'm going to join your friend. Pathfinder and Revenant, I've done this before. This is the ultimate combo. Have your medkit ready, because obviously you respawn with full shields but no health. And by the time you're done, you can just grapple back in with full health.
Need to recharge my shield.
There we go, I couldn't see because there's shrubbery. There's too much shrubbery. Oh, messed that up. It's animation.
Get ready.
You are the Apex champions.
That's a solid game. That was a single fire only victory there, my friends. 1,555 damage, 2 revives, 9 kills. But listen, that caustic, I probably did about 250 damage to him in total, and then it gets sniped by that third party. Wraith definitely deserved more than 1 kill, and to be honest, the Revenant probably deserved more than 4 as well. I feel like it was a good team effort though. That Revenant and Pathfinder combo is unreal. Whenever you use Revenant's ultimate, have your healables ready. You don't need to shield up. Get your healables ready. As soon as you respawn at that little totem thing, heal up, get back in the fight. Help your teammate. That's like a game of chess at the end, and we were the chess experts. We were the grandmasters. Thank you for watching. Definitely try the single fire Hemlok for yourself. Let me know how it goes in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.